weird for me because I'm on the radio every day, but like speaking to thousands of people, but they're not normally in the same room as me. So this is quite bizarre. And I don't normally get cheers either, it's all silence, so that's quite nice. Maybe I should bring you all into fourth every day. So I got introduced to the action group, like Danny said, a few months ago. Danny got in touch with me and just about the Take the Time campaign. And also I did an interview with two lovely ladies who use the BMAS service, Sandrine and Miriam, who had both moved to Edinburgh. And they used the BMAS service as a lifeline really to integrate into the community and to make friends and I guess to avoid isolation and loneliness, which kind of ties into exactly what I'm about to speak to. This is our campaign, Take the Time, that we launched back in February. Now, this all started off because I had come back from visiting my sister on a Sunday night. I came back to my flat, I was expecting to go home, make dinner, have a nice night, and I walked into the block of flats, and at the bottom of the stairs I found my elderly next door neighbour, Marjorie, had fallen down the stairs. Now I had to wait with her for a number of hours for an ambulance, and I didn't know anything about her, but over the course of those hours I heard her life story, I got to know all about her, and it just made me think, how can I live next door to somebody and not know anything about them, and not know that they spend the majority of their day alone? So I went into work and had told this story to my colleague, and it just so happened he had a very similar story with a neighbour of his. So we thought, what can we do to try and talk about loneliness and isolation on the radio, highlight it, and maybe make a difference. So we did just that. I went out and about in the communities in Edinburgh, the Lothians and Fife, met loads of different people who suffer from loneliness and isolation, because it can hit anyone. You can be elderly, you can be a student, you can be a single mum, and you can be surrounded by people every single day and still be lonely. So back in February we did a week-long series of reports telling loads of stories of people who were isolated and lonely. I have a little bit of a clip of the day that we launched the campaign so you can get a little bit of a feel for it.
Fourth one.
News.
Thousands of people across Scotland are right now suffering in silence from loneliness. It's been described as a health epidemic, and Fourth News is investigating the issue with our new Take the Time campaign. Our reporter Hope Webb has more.
It is a huge problem, and figures show it kills more people in this country than obesity does. Chances are you know people impacted. People like Melanie Mayer, she's a mum of 5 and says she often has nobody to turn to.
I'm a single parent with the newborn baby, it's got Down syndrome. His big brother is 10 months older than him. Then I've got a subway ADHD, and I'm on my own with these kids, and I just felt so alone and isolated.
So we're urging you to give as little as 2 hours a week and spend time with somebody in need by becoming a befriender. Doreen Bear from Fife meets an unpaid carer once a week.
It's just giving someone the time and the space to talk, and it's just relaxing, absolutely.
Gary McGregor is from the charity Befriending Networks, who we're working with on this.
If this campaign helps more people be aware that there's a need for their services and that their services will be vastly appreciated, it will only be a great blessing.
You can sign up to become a befriender on the news pages of our website.
So that's just a little bit of a taste of what we did. And I've been a journalist now for nearly or just over 4 years, and still to this day it amazes me the power of people. So we put these stories out on air, and they're really touching stories, really nice local stories. But the whole point of it was to get people to sign up to become befrienders and actually do something about it. So after hearing these stories, they could then go and do something about it. And I just got figures this week that show that nearly 1,300 people have signed up to become befrienders across Scotland on the back of the campaign, which is absolutely amazing. I would never ever have guessed that that would be the case. We teamed up with the charity Befriending Networks on this, who have then taken people through training and assigned them onto befriendees who work with them, who are a good match and suit their timings. And actually, I've got a little bit of a video as well. We went along with a new befriender and befriendee as they met for the first time, and this was quite lovely, so I'll show you this.
Last year my poopy granny passed away, so I decided that
she was lucky enough to have loads of family and friends going in to see her all the time, that even with all that, she was still lonely. She's a widow. So I just thought, there's people out there like June I've just met, and she's not got any family or that. So for me to be able to do 2 hours a week to give someone a little bit of what I give my gran is a big thing, especially for me. So.
And what did you think of meeting
Oh,
June?
she was hilarious. She was very chatty, which I'm quite confident in, and I'm a chatty person anyway, so I'm really looking forward to getting to know her more and hopefully giving her something and she can give me something. So.
Yeah, just tell me what it means to you to have met Emma today.
Well, you know, it's good because it's not just older people that I'm meeting up with. You know, because I like to hear about what they're doing as well. You know, going out to, oh, they didn't call it dancing now, do they?
Are you looking forward to getting to know Emma a little bit more?
Well, I think we'll all get on okay.
I think so too.
I think so.
You keep me up with everything that's happened in the past, I'll keep you up with the present.
I didn't see too much on there.
So that's just an example of the relationships that can be formed because of this, and it just shows you that you could be living right next door to somebody or walk past somebody on the street and have no idea that they might be suffering from isolation. Like I say, over 1,000 people now have signed up to become befrienders, but even if you don't have the time or the ability to become a befriender, everyone can do their part to prevent isolation and loneliness. Even if it's as simple as checking on your next door neighbour. Maybe I should have gone next door and knocked on the door and asked Marjorie how she was doing. Did she need a cup of tea? Should I, can I go out to the shops for you and get your shopping? Ask even siblings, grandparents, neighbours, like I say, cousins, people who you never even suspect could be lonely, might be feeling isolated. Sometimes if you just ask someone how their day's gone, that can make a massive, massive difference. So I'm a true believer now that everyone can play their part in tackling isolation, so none of us have an excuse anymore. And that was a little bit about my campaign. We didn't take up too much of your time, and have a fantastic day.
It's kind of a question and a statement. So the Action Group is an organisation that supports people with support needs, but I was really keen to hear if some of the people that we support would want to sign up to be a befriender, because I think you can be brilliant neighbours to the people next door, the elderly people next door. So it's not all about you just needing support, it's about what can you do for the people that are around you. So can people in the organisation, the Action Group, sign up to be a befriender?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a little bit of an example of the form that's on our website. So if you go over to the Fourth One website, there's a section called News that you can click on, and it has a big section that says take the time, and you can click on that. It's super simple, and there's a sign up form there. And the process is really quite good as well. It's completely up to you what you can or can't do. And I think you're able to fill in your availability, what you would like to do, even the type of person you would like to befriend, whether that's an elderly person, a young person. So there's really an option for everyone. And you're taken through the process. You go through a little bit of training just for what you can expect, and then you can sign up to become, you can be matched with a befriendee. I actually met a pair last week in Edinburgh who had just been signed up or matched in June, and they get on like an absolute house on fire. It's like a 79-year-old guy and this 35-year-old woman, and they never ever knew each other, and now they're like absolutely best friends. So it's fantastic, and you can find people who you become best friends with. So yeah, you can still go onto our website and sign up if you fancy it.
Thank you.
Thanks.